Welcome to Liesel's Artistic Studio. I don't know about you, but I am starting to get the Christmas bug a little bit, and I am so excited to paint something pretty to hang on my wall this Christmas season. So I cannot wait to teach you how to paint this pretty little Christmas bouquet in a teacup next week. So to get ready for that, today I will show you how to draw it. Now, I know this might look a little bit overwhelming at first, but don't worry, I am going to go through this slowly and step by step so you can easily follow along with me. I've got just a plain piece of paper here that I've drawn this outline on lightly with a pencil, and I'm going to go over it again nice and dark with you today so that you can see it really well in each step. Then I'll use this outline and I'll trace it onto my watercolor paper using a light table or even just a well-lit window in my house. I like doing it this way because I can erase and redraw as many times as I need to without ruining my good watercolor paper. But if you are confident in your drawing skills, you can just draw this directly onto your watercolor paper and save yourself a little bit of time. And as a side note, if you'd rather not draw this at all, but would still like to paint it, I do have an affordable outline for sale on my Etsy shop, which I will list in the description of this video. Now, I recommend drawing this with a pencil so you can make mistakes, erase, and redraw. But for the majority of this drawing, I'm actually going to use a thin Sharpie marker to make my lines nice and dark and easy for you to see. But I am going to start off with a pencil because there will be a few overlapping lines here that we will need to erase in a minute. So first, let's begin by drawing the teacup. This is just a nice U shape with a little cup handle off to the right side. Then, of course, we'll draw the lip of the cup by connecting these open ends with a curved line. And here at the bottom, we'll also add in the base of the cup. Now, you can leave the cup plain just as it is, but when I get to painting this, I'm planning to paint some thin gold accent lines on the cup and saucer, so I'm just going to pencil in where I want those lines to be really quick. Now, about halfway down the mug, I'm going to draw an oval shape all the way around the base of the cup and up to the other side to create my saucer. And I'll also draw in my gold accent line along the edge of this as well. Then here at the base of the saucer, I'll add in one more curved line to give it a little bit of dimension. All right, for this next step, let's draw in a few flowers for our bouquet. This first one will be the biggest flower and will be positioned right here at the top of the cup. I'm starting with a little oval for the center, and then I've got some lines shooting out of the sides of the oval for the stamen of the flower. Now I'm just drawing in 6 sort of lumpy, organic looking petals around that center. And if you ever want to have a couple of these petals look slightly like they're folded or showing the underside of the petal, all you have to do is draw an extra little line here along the edge. If you're finding this tutorial helpful in any way today, I hope you'll consider subscribing so you don't miss any tips in my new and upcoming videos. Now I'm just going to draw another flower very similar to the first one, right off to this upper left side, and maybe this time I'll make it a little bit smaller. I think it would be fun also to add in a few flower buds to this drawing as well. So for these, I'll draw a little stem for the flower first, Then I'll draw the base of the bud where the flower blooms out from. And lastly, I'll add in 2 or maybe 3 petals sprouting out from the base. This next bud will again be drawn in a similar way, but maybe a little smaller this time. I think I'll draw in 1 more little bud. This will be the smallest of the 3 and look like it really hasn't opened much at all yet. All right, for the next step to this drawing, we're going to add in some bunches of berries. These are not hard to draw because they're just circle shapes over and over again until you have the amount you want. The thing to keep in mind here is that it's nice to have some overlap each other a little bit, and it's okay to have them vary in size a little too. Then after the berries are drawn, go ahead and add in some small circle highlights on the berries, all situated in the same spot for each berry. And then if you'd like, you can also add in little lines for the stems to connect them together. I'm going to draw about 4 of these berry bundles up in the bouquet, and then also add a small bundle right on the saucer plate. All right, well done. Hopefully this hasn't been too bad so far. The good news is that there really is only one final step to finish this drawing off, and that's the holly leaves that will fill in the gaps. I'm going to draw a few of these holly leaves right here on the saucer of the plate for a nice little decoration. Now, holly leaves aren't too complicated. Basically, we're just drawing jaggedy, pointed edges that come to a nice point at the top and the bottom of the leaf. You can try to draw the leaf in more of a slightly curved shape, or it's okay if you need to draw them just straight. I'm going to draw a few smaller holly leaves here like they're stemming or bending out from the cup bouquet arrangement. And then I think I'll add a couple to go behind this little bundle of berries here. Next, I'll add a few at the base of this main flower to fill in some of the gaps between the flower and the cup. And it's kind of fun to even have them overlapping the cup a little bit. In fact, you'll notice that a lot of these leaves are overlapping the cup here and there. But that's why we draw in pencil. Now we can go back through and erase any of those lines that we don't need to see now. All right, moving on, I'm just going to continue adding more of these holly leaves around the berries and around the flowers, filling in some of these gaps. For another optional finishing touch, it might be fun to add in a few little grassy lines here and there on the edges of the bouquet. And I think I'll even add in a little shadow mark here underneath the teacup. This isn't going to be a straight shadow line because some of this shadow is also coming from the bouquet itself. And that's it for today's lovely Christmas bouquet drawing. I cannot wait to paint this with you next week. This is truly a piece that you'll be proud to display in your home this holiday season. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you had some fun creating this with me. If you did enjoy this tutorial, please consider subscribing to my channel so I can continue to help you discover your artistic side.